your targets when it comes to Delhi Capitals in the IPL auction? Name
Mega auctions are the most unpredictable things in the world. So, barring that one guy who's missing in the list, it's the perfect retention that Delhi have done. Is that
would have been under 2 crores if he goes in the IPL auction.
maybe, because now what the franchise
Time we move on to the Delhi Capitals, a team that has not won the IPL a single time, but has always looked a promising squad moving into each and every auction. And now we are heading towards a mega auction. They have made their choices, bold ones, I must say, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one of the teams that have made a shocking decision that has blown up the entire social media and the country as well. I have Deepu with me. Deepu, welcome to the show. You need a new captain now, is first of all my question, because no Rishabh Pant, a local lad who has found so much success in this ground, who's so much success in this franchise, was such a wonderful leader as well. No Rishabh Pant has been retained by the Delhi Capitals. New owners, new plans, I must say. Any chances, any outside chance for him to come back in the RTMs?
yes, there is a chance coming back in the RTMs, but that also depends that he doesn't go more than 20 crores, which is highly unlikely because with someone him kind of a player, he'll definitely fetch 25, 30 easily. Given the fact he's a big match player, even though the performances haven't been there in the T20I setup, but still, I believe that teams will go for him, especially for teams with a bigger purse like Punjab, RCB, So we
Yeah,
have a tough competition. So yeah, I mean, from a personal opinion, I want him back because he's our face of DC. He has been a veteran, and nobody wants to give the
absolutely.
players who actually build the side. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, if we can get him back by RTM.
Absolutely. That is a good sign. But yes, you said that the teams with a bigger purse might just go to 25 to 30. 30, especially keeping in mind the Punjab Kings, is what you said. But
Yeah.
you have been a fan of this franchisee since years, rather since the beginning. What has been the thought process? How did you digest the fact in the last 1 week before moving on to the 31st of October, the detention announcement, when you were hearing rumors that Rishabh Pant might leave. Then came in that Twitter from Rishabh Pant where he said, if I go to the auction, how much will I fetch for? Do you think we all thought it could have been a prank or something like that? But it turned out to be true. When it actually got announced, how did you digest that?
It was a difficult pill to swallow, to be honest. Even though till the time there is no crunch information, or it is made official by the player or by the franchise itself, I don't really trust it because these rumors were
True that.
starting just right after the end of the IPL. So I kind of just ignored it because we knew that Rishabh will be there. He's not going anywhere, and he himself confirmed it later as well that Delhi is his heart. So yeah, Diwali came, but came with a surprise, and Rishabh was not there in that list. So yeah, it was a disappointing thing to see as a DC fan. Not for me, but for you as well. So yeah, it was a tough pill to swallow, but hopefully, we can get him through our team.
Absolutely. Diwali came, but it was a bad pataka, is what we can say for the Delhi
Yeah.
Capitals, to be honest. One overseas was retained in the IPL auction by the Delhi Capitals and three Indians. Tristan Stubbs was the player from South Africa, very promising. Had a successful season for the Delhi Capital last time around. Had a wonderful T20 World Cup as well. Has been in form lately in all the three formats for South Africa. But that scale has increased from 50 lakhs to now 10 crore for somebody like a Tristan Stubbs. More or less, you can say a one-dimensional player, terrific fielder, can somewhat say a two-dimensional part-time bowler. Cannot consider that, but worth it. 10 crores for Tristan Stubbs.
Uh, I feel yes. To be honest, even though I would have retained him at eight at max, because I believe 10 can be a big number, and in mega auctions it's all depends on the purse. So if you can save a crore or two here and there, you can get your big players like Rishabh is now in the RTMs. I mean, he's in the auction. If you can just we can
No,
have that
that
cushion.
there might be a misunderstanding because even if you go for eight, you have to get your deduction of that four quotas of the uncapped and capped player. So 12 crores, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be considered. That 2 crores has been shared to Kuldeep Yadav or Akshar Patel. So there is
Oh.
nothing that has been given less. So here is the right sum. He has gone as the third retained player for the Delhi Capitals in that bracket itself. But 10 crores is what he will get instead of 12 or 14.
I think Christian deserves it, to be honest. The performances that he gave, I mean, his price was 50 lakhs, but he gave us more than a crores performance. I mean, five more than 5 crores, 6 crores. I mean, to be that consistent in all the 14 games with the bat, with the ball in the field,
Yep,
he's a gun fielder. And probably this was the very first time that I, as a DC fan, or even you as a DC fan, saw an overseas guy, perform for all 14 games at Delhi Capitals. This was the very first time, I
absolutely.
believe, in the last. If you pick up the last 5 6 seasons, so I believe yes, he did well enough to retain his place. And anyway, whenever even we had discussions in the group as well, he was going to be our retention, or at least in the RTM, because with overseas, I don't
Absolutely.
think franchises will be going that much. But yeah, I mean it's a great decision of retaining Stubbs.
True that, because I think he was the no-brainer, to be honest, in that squad amongst the overseas to be bought. No David Warner, no chance about that. Jake
Yeah.
Fraser McGurk was the only debatable option as the second overseas, but we have gone with two Indians, one uncapped Indian, and then you have this overseas of Tristan Stubbs. Similarly, you have 73 crore is what my thought is for the Delhi Capitals. Minimum of 14 more players you need to buy. Similarly, two right to match cards you have in your hand. What are the options you're going to go? Mukesh Kumar may be number one. Rishabh Pant, high possibility, but will the franchise you have already left him know that he's going to go more than 25 crore? I don't think so. It's going to be a good idea anymore. You could have had him easily for 14 or maximum. You could increase and given him the 18 to 20, and also the captaincy. Mukesh Kumar, Rishabh Pant, maybe Jake Fraser Magak as the number three. Are these the possibilities of the right to match cards for Delhi Capitals?
Uh, See, definitely Mukesh will be there. To be honest, India player, he's in that squad of BGT as well in the traveling reserves, and he has done well for us in the death over. So yeah, definitely he is there. One of my options. Second, if not Rishabh, even though we both want Rishabh, and most of the Delhi wants Rishabh, but if not, I'll actually go with Rasik Salam. To be honest, being a fast bowler, and
I've
you know
heard
what
this.
he did.
I've heard this from many people,
Yeah.
and I'm very surprised that you also saying Rasik Salam was good, was really good, nailing the Yorkers in the last season. Similarly, performed really well in the emerging. But all of a sudden, if you had to, you could have gone for 44 crores. Do you think he's going to go for a cheap budget? A steal would have been under 2 crores if he goes in the IPL auction.
Maybe, because now what the franchises are looking, they are looking at the Indian talent. Even though Pat Cummins won the World Cup, but what Australians or the overseas players, the big franchises don't look at that much at the moment, given that there is a restriction of 4 players, and whereas guys like Salam or any other youngster, can come at a cheap price. So yeah, we have that option of getting him back, but as they say, mega auctions has the most unpredictable things in the world. So it's better if you can get your best players via the RTM, even if it ask them to spend a crore or two extra. It doesn't really matter. If you want quality,
Yeah.
you have to shell some money. So it's important that we get Salam back.
You're saying Rasik Salam back as the one of the right to my match options, along with Mukesh Kumar, international players. Similarly, since Delhi
If not Rishabh
Capitals over
Pant,
the years, if not Rishabh Pant, that has to be
yeah,
mentioned rightly. But similarly, for Delhi Capitals over the years, there has been a lack of right arm spinners since the departure of
yeah.
Amit Mishra. We have witnessed so many years over. Is that something you need to pay attention, because you have likes of Yuzvendra Chahal that has been released by the Rajasthan Royals. Hasaranga was not played by the Sunrisers Hyderabad. The quality options with experience, one of them needs to be targeted for sure in the auction.
Uh, I had UZ at one instance, but given that we have Kuldeep already there, Akshar already there, and with the Kotla surface, I'll not look at the other surfaces, but predominantly at Firosha Kotla, we play 7 games over there, and the pitches have they have been relayed since the World Cup, so I don't feel any need to actually have 3 spinners, even though I have Ravi Ashwin in my list of probable players, because what I need a lower order batter who can bat. Because if we have already released Lalit Yadav and Ashwin, he's a former capital. So if there is a chance, and in case we are looking for a leadership role as well, if there is a chance, I'll definitely go for Ravi Ashwin, because what I need is a lower order experience, which Ashwin can provide me. And yeah, he's a handful in all conditions. We all have seen in the Test series or in the one days over these years. So yeah, Ravi Chandran Ashwin is definitely there, but at the moment not Yuzi Chal.
saying not Yuzi Chahal, Ravichandran Ashwin could be the
Yeah.
only possibility just because of the relay surface you have at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Similarly, when it comes to the purse, I must tell you, Deepu, Delhi Capitals have the third highest purse moving into the IPL auction 2025 after Royal Challengers Bangalore and Punjab Kings, obviously. 73 crores remaining. 14 players, as I mentioned before, is your target. What are your targets when it comes to Delhi Capitals in the IPL auction? Name a few.
Uh, See, Shreyas Iyer is definitely one, but it again depends if Rishabh doesn't come back to us. If Rishabh is there,
So are you
definitely,
considering Shreyas Iyer as a possibility replacement of Rishabh Pant,
yeah,
also as the captain of the Delhi
as the
Capitals?
captain, or it again, depends on permutations. If definitely not Rishabh, if Rishabh is not coming, we'll anyway go for Shreyas Iyer, and according to reports as well that he's in talks. So I don't mind him coming back because he's our guy. I don't treat him as a KKR player. He's still a Delhiite for me. So he's coming back. The Shreyas comes in. I need a lower order all rounder as well. So Shardul Thakur again, Lord Thakur, he was with us
Yeah,
in 2022, 2 years back. We saw his performances. He was good enough, but the price tag again, it was the price issue that we had
true
to
that.
release him. So, yeah, he'll be coming back because I need lower order batting, something which we missed this year
Absolutely.
and then also the last year as well. So he comes in. For fast bowling, I need experience this time around, along with Mukesh if we get him through RTM. So yeah, definitely Arshdeep Singh will be there to
Arshdeep
replace.
Singh, that's a
Yeah,
very, very good pick, I must tell you, because I think I don't know the reason behind Punjab Kings released him, but he will definitely be one of the targets for the Punjab Kings as a right to match player. But
yeah,
Arshdeep Singh has been terrific. We had a couple of left arm spinners, left arm pacers. I'm sorry, before Khalil Ahmed. If I'm not mistaken, there was one more as well. Chetan Sakaria was there
yeah.
as well.
Chetan Sakaria.
But we had Zair Khan before, who was the captain of the Delhi Capitals too,
Yeah,
or you can say the Delhi Daredevils. But now, if you need skill sets, dead bowling, Arshdeep Singh is a fantastic addition if you can
yeah.
pull it off.
Yeah, he was anyway there because even though Khalil has done well and maybe we can steal him, given that he is in the Indian squad, he is coming back to the Indian squad, so he is an option. But still, if you ask me, I'll go with Arshdeep Singh. Even if I ask you, you will also say the same thing. I believe that Arshdeep Singh
Absolutely.
will also be your pick in the
Absolutely,
first place.
100%. Arshdeep would be my pick. Similarly, if you go on the other hand, there are a lot of experience. Mohammad Shami has been released by the Gujarat Titans.
Yeah,
That was a quite surprising to me. So he can be another option that can be targeted by the
yeah, he's
Delhi
also there in my
Capitals.
list. Even Shami is there.
There you go. There you go. So Mohammad Shami is there in your list as well. Similarly, Deepu, moving into the IPL auction, so many wicket keepers are there in the list as well. Delhi Capitals have retained Abhishek Porel as their uncapped wicket keeper. No Rishabh Pant. And considering Rishabh Pant doesn't come back on the side, you need an experienced player in that list. Experienced player in the squad as well. Maybe at the top of the order, maybe in the middle order. Last season, we saw Jake Fraser McGurk and Abhishek Porel found a lot of success at the top of the order. But still, so many players are there. Phil Salt, Josh Butler as the overseas wicket keepers. They are there amongst the ranks. Similarly, Jitesh Sharma is there. Ishan Kishan is there. One of them should be targeted by the Delhi Capitals.
Well, I have plenty of keepers to be honest, and you spoke all of them. So yeah, definitely Josh is there for me.
Okay.
Even though it will be difficult to buy back him, and there can be a surprise that Royals doing retain him via the RTM. Even though it's
Do they
a
have an
very
RTM option? Because I don't think so. Because they have gone with Shimron Hetmeyer
oh yeah they don't have an
and they have
RTM. I got it wrong. Uh,
yes.
I think they have
So
retained 5 or 6. I think yeah, it's the six. I guess is the maximum number. So yeah, he's not coming back to Royals.
so
So
neither
he's
is
there
Josh
to
Butler available for the Rajasthan Royal, nor is Phil Salt
neither Phil
available for
Salt,
the Kolkata Knight Riders.
neither
I think
Ishan
so.
Kishan. Even Ishan Kishan is not there for Mumbai.
Even Ishan Kishan
Yeah,
is not available. Yeah. So there is a plenty of options.
plenty of
What are your
options.
priorities when it comes to wicket keeper batters?
Uh, I am finding an opener to be honest because see, JFM is there. What he did was brilliant, but what issue that Delhi has been lingering around is that the opening combination isn't working well for us. We had Prithvi the previous time.
Yeah.
We did well with JFM and Porel, even though Porel was being shifted up and down. I'll say it was an average season for our opener, so I want some regularity and some stability. So on that
Absolutely.
basis, I'll go with Josh Butler, being the experienced man he can keep, and someone who
And
can guide a wicket.
he will enjoy a lot batting at the Arun Jaitley Stadium because it's a
Yeah,
belter of a surface.
tiny ground.
He will
Yeah,
definitely enjoy batting out there. Similarly, You had your retentions. Let's go back to the retentions picks as well for the Delhi Capitals. Kuldeep Yadav has been retained by 13.25 crore. Akshar Patel has been the most costliest by the Delhi Capitals, 16.5 CR. So amongst these two experienced balls, I'm seeing 8 overs already being covered. Then you have Tristan Stubbs, who might just bat at number 3 or number 4. And you have Abhishek Porel, who might just have the gloves in case you do not have a bunch of extra experience or a better wicketkeeper batter at the top of the order in the IPL auction. So good picks, but what are your retention thoughts? And moving into the IPL auction, so far, how much do you rate Delhi Capitals retention picks out of 10?
Uh, See, these retentions were predicted, to be honest, all four of them. If I say the same line again, you also know what line I am going to say. Barring that one guy who's missing in the list, it's the perfect retention that Delhi have done. It's that one name which is
Was it
not
was
there.
it a, was it a no-brainer because players pick themselves in the
Yeah,
IPL auction? We expected five, to be honest,
expected. Yeah.
with Rishabh Pant as the top priority instead of Akshar Patel.
He was anyway our top priority, and I was really happy that despite finishing sixth on the points table, we knew who our core is. We knew our best players
Absolutely.
who are there. Until unless again a hierarchy of not retaining Rishabh, whatever the XYZ reasons are, and that mood is still not able to recover. To be honest, with him being in the auctions, one of our players again the same story. We did it with a year. Now with Rishabh, who is more dear to me and to
Absolutely.
you as well, given the memories. So yeah, I think it's a perfect retention. But still, with him not being there, I'll give 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Similarly,
Yeah.
moving into the IPL auctions late in November with a new head coach, Hemang Badani, into the mix as well. Are you confident the Delhi Capitals will have a good squad moving into the IPL 2025?
Uh, Getting a local talent, okay, I'm happy with Badani coming in, but still, I believe someone like a Ganguly or a Yuvraj Singh could have been a better
Okay.
option because they are into that mentoring role. Abhishek is from Bengal, Ganguly, Prince of Kolkata. Yuvraj Singh has had a big role in training Abhishek back home, and he knows the youngsters in and out. So I believe a little bit of international experience could have been a better choice, even though what
Okay.
Punter did at Delhi was fantastic. Uh,
Absolutely remarkable, to be honest. Except for the last 2 years when he was alone,
yeah,
not to take this credit from Saurav Ganguly, but when he was alone as the head coach, he was terrific. Got us a couple of fire, reached out to the playoffs once in the final as well. Terrific, to be honest. That's all we have. You have made us says, and terrific picks as well have been made. Let's see what the Delhi Capitals do. Thank you so much, Deepu. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. Can Delhi Capitals have a good squad and turn it around with a new leader, which is expected in the IPL 2025 for them? Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.